Hey everybody, it's a beautiful Friday, March 19th, and it's National Let's Laugh Day. It is time for the Wise Guys and Girls, sponsored by Future Shop, bringing you the internet on computers. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
Well, perhaps not laugh-inducing, but certainly smiles will abound. It's currently -2, but we're working our way up to a high of +3 today under sunny skies, and an absolutely gorgeous weekend on tap for all.
All right, can't wait for Venturo's recommendation for the weekend. Well, National Let's Laugh Day reminds us to add a little humor to our day. It's never good to be serious all the time, and letting the laughter bubble up from time to time is good for all of us. Laughter is very important for healing. You heard that there was an old man who fell into the well. Why? He couldn't see that well.
Oh, gosh.
But since laughter is the best medicine, they took him to the hospital. Remember, it's important to laugh at yourself first before anyone else can. And remember that laughter starts with an L, and all the rest of the letters are after. And typically you can hear laughter for most jokes, but beware of jokes with bad puns. They are silent, but deadly.
Oh, no.
And most importantly, remember that a child's laughter is the best thing you can hear. Unless it's 3 a.m. and you're in your house and you don't have children. All right, it's time for Tunes with
That's the
Tamik.
Chucky movie, isn't it?
Oh yeah, those are crazy. Wow, crazy scary. But it is time for Tunes with Tamik. What are we listening to today? The song from Mary Poppins, I Love to Laugh?
No, but I do love Mary Poppins.
I don't know. With the prop in her lap, I'd say let the dogs out.
Put the dogs in.
Man, had to bring him in. He was barking. So the song we're doing today is the song When You're Smiling, and my favorite version, because many people have redone this song, right, covered it, but I do love the Louis Armstrong, because his voice, when he sings, you actually know he's smiling. I don't know if that makes sense. So I love this song. And songs often get me right at the beginning, right? So when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, babe, when you're laughing, well, the sun comes shining through. So I love this song. It's again one of those songs that as soon as you hear the first note, you know exactly what song it is. You know who's singing it. It takes you into a place and a space. So I love when songs do that, when they bring back memories. And this song can only bring good memories in a world that we already know.
Yeah.
Every day's a Monday, right? Every day's been a Monday for the past year. So taking the time to smile through whatever you're going through and laugh through whatever you're going through is really important. That's why I appreciate our little morning announcements, because we genuinely do laugh and smile every single morning. And when we get feedback from our 3 listeners, it's really helpful because we know they're laughing with us, right? Like, we're doing this, we don't know who's really listening and who's not, but it's nice to know that when people are listening, that they get that same joy. It makes them smile as well, and hopefully that passes it on to everyone else that they're with. So take the time today to smile, to laugh, and listen to this song. For sure, there's no way it's not going to put a smile on your face. So when you're smiling, my favorite version is the Louis Armstrong version, but find your favorite too. And that's my pick for today.
Awesome. It is time to oh, it's time to laugh. And it's time for Ventures with Venturo. Let's keep it going. What's up this weekend, Venturo?
You know what? This morning I got up and I looked out and I saw the beautiful sunshine, and I decided that, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk. So I put on my clothes, went outside, and little did I know it was actually freezing outside.
Yeah. You forgot where you lived.
Like halfway in my walk, I said this was not a good idea. I was the only one walking, right? Everybody was driving, looking at this guy saying, "It's -5, guy. What are you doing?"
Were you wearing your little fake winter coat?
Yeah, I had a. Listen, it was anyway. I got the walk in. So this weekend, guys, hopefully the weather will pick up and it will get a little bit better. Get outside there and go for those walks. It's looking a lot like spring is coming closer, right? But I have another recommendation for you. So this weekend, me and the gang, we're gonna be doing some baking inside, right? So we're gonna be baking one of those well-known Jamaican dessert, right? We're gonna be making sweet potato pudding, right?
Oh yes.
So
Okay.
if you don't know what that is, guys, you probably can check that video out somewhere. You'll find a recipe on YouTube or somewhere, but it's a pretty good deal to make. What we've been doing the last couple of weekends is we've been baking, so we're gonna continue that this weekend. And we find that when we bake at home, we can determine how much sugar we're placing into our different recipes. So a lot of people have been forced to use their stove, to remove the plants from their stove and actually start cooking in this pandemic. So try to get your oven going this weekend. Do something creative, bake something nice, and share it with your family. That's it from Ventura.
I honestly, I thought you were going with the frozen dessert there for a while.
Can I add something? There's a show on Netflix called Nailed It. The host is Nicole Byer, and they have Jacques Torres, who's like a world-renowned chef. It's hilarious because it's people baking who are not good bakers. So, okay, see, you're already laughing because you can imagine. So it's good for kids to watch as well. So it's one of those things you can watch, and they give you the recipes on the show. So if you're a person you're not sure what to do, or different ways to be creative, you can maybe watch a couple episodes of Nailed It, and then like Ventura said, find something to bake with the family and make it fun. And if it doesn't look that great,
Yeah.
but it tastes okay, who cares?
Exactly. Excellent suggestions. Important to remember where to do them. Walk outside, bake inside.
That is correct.
Okay, good tips. Thank you. So it is Friday. It's time for Friday's joke of the week.
I'm not sure if I need a disclaimer on this one, but just remember there's embellishments in everything we do here at a particular show. So when people claim they do an amazing job of baking, remember it's more like Nailed It versus Gordon Ramsay. All right, so yeah, it just leads me to, sorry, I'm all over the place. It was such a traumatic couple of days because, I told this joke that was so funny to my friend and they died of laughter. Well, that's where all my problems really started, because next thing you know, the police are knocking at my door and they come rushing in. They go, we gotta find out the circumstances here. So I handed them over the piece of paper with the joke on it, and they read it and they go, that is one killer joke. And then, what do you know? They charged me with manslaughter. And I said, well, hold on a second. So that's when the negotiations began. And finally, when I promised to have no more cutting edge jokes, that I would just stick to the dad jokes, that's when they let me off with a warning. So just to clarify, as the officer was leaving the house, I just said, when does a joke become a dad joke? And he says, well, when it becomes apparent.
No.
Well done. Well done.
Took
You can
off
use it this
class.
weekend.
No.
Classic. Well, that is it for us, everybody. Thanks to our 3 fans and friends and odds and ends for listening. That's actually 4 fans, friends, odds, ends. That applies.
I think we lost 2 of our listeners on the last joke.
Thanks to everybody who's sticking with us. Have a great Friday and a great baking weekend, everyone. We are the Wize Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.